See, we got to stop this churchy stuff, man. I'm done with church. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm done with coming to church 2 hours, go home, and all we heard was a sermon, sermonizing something we're not talking about where we're at and the crisis we're living. I want to get to the place where if we didn't sing one song, as long as we touch the hem of this garment, and our faith begin to decide our future. Change your conversation. You change your world. And people who don't want to talk where you're going are saboteurs sent by the enemy to keep you in your present in prison. You know what prison is for a believer? Is believing your life is always just in now. You live in now. And faith is for now. But hope's for tomorrow. If Satan can steal your hope, he said you can have all the faith you want today. If you can't believe for tomorrow, you have no hope. And you have to be very careful that when God begins to open the door of tomorrow and you're not going to be the same, that you have to know that the tunnel you walk through is a dark tunnel. It's the tunnel, it's called the tunnel of wilderness or the tunnel of death. And when God gives you a promise, He always gives you a promise in the illumination side of Him. He never reveals you the dark side of His promises. He says, Joseph, you're going to be the guy who leads your brothers. He said, so I'm going to show you your changed life, but I'll never show you the transition and how you got there. Because if God showed you the tears you would cry in transition, if God showed you what you had to lose to gain, you would quit and stay on this side of Jordan. But I got news for somebody, not everybody, but there's somebody watching or somebody here that God said you got to shut the door yesterday and you're going to live in the tomb of right now. But in the tomb where you feel like nothing's going on, I am creating a resurrection. The seed is the most vulnerable of life. But get a picture. As soon as it gets murdered, it starts growing a different identity. And what used to be something that needed someone to get it where it needed to go, the only thing that now comes out of the seed is a sun seeker. I've seen grass crack cement. I've seen grass grow like this to find the sun. Until you give up who you are, you'll never be a sun seeker. But I got news for you. When you've broke, you become anointed to break the cement that's kept you in prison.